What's up, Jax Local Radio Show? I'm Zach Hewitt, aka DJ BRAINREK.
Yo, what's up? Derek James, D3TAY, what's up?
And thank you for joining me right here at the Rec Room Recording Studios, right here in Jacksonville, Florida. Let's get it.
And you're now tuned in to Jax Local Radio Show. Jax Local Radio Show. Jax Local Radio Show. Jax Local Radio Show.
Welcome back. I'm Zach Hewitt, aka DJ BRAINREK, as stated before. I got involved in music way back, probably when I was like 9 years old, and I started playing the guitar, and from there kind of got involved in musical artistry just as a whole, like as far as my dad was a DJ.
Lucky.
And learning from him and seeing him with vinyls and all that stuff was really cool back in the day, and I kind of just grew off of that and got a little bit better at guitar playing, and that's kind of where I started, was as a musician. That'd be right. That'd be correct.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, not a lot of people know this about me, but I started off musically more with dance, and I was a drummer. I started off more like street dancing, hip hop, break dancing, and that's what really got me into music. And as I got older, I progressed, and I was just like, man, I don't really care what I do in life, but if I'm constantly surrounded by music, I'm gonna end up happy. So that's what always pushed me to be there, because I mean, it's all about being happy ultimately. Anyway.
Surrounded by music or ass.
He says that I work at the New Solid Gold Gentlemen's Club. I've actually been working there off and on since I was about 19. I walked into the first strip club I'd ever been into.
Hold up.
And I was like,
Solid Gold is your first one?
yeah, it was my first one, and I applied there as a joke, because I was this scrawny little kid with long curly hair, and I was I needed a job.
So that had to be right before Lava, right?
That was years before Lava actually.
Oh wait, you were already working there, right?
Yeah, I was already there. Lava was 6 years ago.
Bro, no. I got a time hop. Actually, I got a time hop. It's been more like 7.5 years ago by now.
Yeah, me and
Bro, I was
BRAINREK, we met
watching
each other
the
at
fucking
Lava
go ahead.
Nightclub.
You can do it!
And that's just our first real encounter. We were both resident DJs going back to back all the time. He was on some old CDJs, and I was on this old Newmark Universal Mix Track Pro with CDs and stupidness.
Hey, hand that over here really quick. Hey, Luke, hand that over here really quick. Yeah, that thing right there, bro.
Oh,
hand that shit over here. This is what he's talking about.
Yeah, he started
for
on
y'all
this,
that can't
relic.
see what I have in my hand. Yeah, the relic. The relic. What I have in my hands is a DJM 400, right? 2 channels that big ass bitch has. You know what I'm saying? And I mean,
What the fuck was that?
14 trips to the car later.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 14 trips to the car. Hey, and every time I'd come to the club, right?
That's
hey man,
they don't know.
You think you can help me with my stuff? Hey man, you think you can help me load my shit back in?
Having a roadie is the best thing in life. When you don't have to set up your own equipment.
That thing has some
carrying
thud
all
to
the
it.
lights. 900 pounds of equipment. That's what it's really about. But we're here more to talk about Jax Nightlife as it is, right?
You know what? Yeah, we should talk about that for a second. You know, and I'll talk about one aspect of it really quick. I don't mean to get too like confrontational. Hold on. I don't mean to get too confrontational here, but we're gonna bring up some shit, okay? Okay. All right. So,
You can do it!
all right. So we're talking about the DJ M400. This brings back some memories, this thing right here, right? Bro, look at the work I've put in as a DJ on this. For those of you who can't really see what I'm looking at here,
1, 2, 3,
look at this. You see the work on like the cutting and like you can tell like I was messing. I mean the fucking fader's broken, right? I was messing some shit up on this thing. I was messing some shit up on this thing, right?
Pump up the volume.
You think the DJs right now could do anything like this at all? I mean, and you know, I'm talking about in Jax Nightlife.
Okay.
Let's be real.
So,
Do you think their mixer, D3TAY, resembles mine in any way whatsoever?
I think we have a lot of really talented DJs in the city. We have a ton of them.
You gotta say that first. You gotta say that first.
Yeah, I've got to put it out there that we have really good talent, like
First.
a lot of good turntablists. We got Shotgun, we got Capone, we got Nick Fresh out there doing his thing.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. We got all sorts of artists that are really like trying hard, but then you also got these
Say it.
these other
Say
guys
it.
who are just sitting around. They're not trying to learn the artistry of DJing. And
Absolutely.
yeah, maybe that's
Absolutely.
not their thing, but like you got to understand, you put on a show. If you're there,
Right.
you're live. They're not just there to listen to what tunes you play. They're there to hear you manipulate everything, and you can't manipulate it just going
Yeah.
play.
Oh man, there we
Play.
go. There I go. Right?
Play.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
you're not doing anything there.
What is this? A sync button? That's not a sync button. You don't have that on there, but they do. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never even touched a sync button. But where I was going with that was this: is like just I was kindly getting to a point, right, where there's just a lot of mockery in the DJ community, and not only here, but there's a lot of it here in Jacksonville, and it's just a lot of fakes who think and act like they're DJs. I mean, they come up and they go. I mean, like think about it. Some of these guys out here in the Jax Nightlife scene who act like they're one thing that they're not. They act like they're a fan of the music, they're not. They act like they're a part of the culture, but they're not. You know what I mean? And you know, like for instance, like with me, it's like I have I've got a pretty steady day job at the moment. You know what I mean? But at the same time,
It's like DJs watching this. What are you doing for the community? What are you
Right.
doing? Have you made
Right.
your own show, or are you just following?
Right. You know, and you know, one thing I noticed was too, Derek, was this, like, remember that day you came to the grand opening of this place that we're in right now, and we were sitting there talking, and we were just going over, like, how it takes this right here, it just takes everybody finally getting together and, like, doing something for the other person instead of going there just to get some clout and get, you know, and, like, go there and hopefully do a set and get some pussy. It's like, you know, like, back away from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's about the art, it's about the people, you know what I mean? It's about everybody knowing you're a good DJ. We didn't have any clowns
you're a
here.
DJ doesn't count. Because, I mean, I can say I'm a tree, but you don't see me dropping coconuts. Like,
Oh, wow.
put in the work to be a DJ. There's so many things you can learn. There's people you can learn from. I know DJ Shotgun, he's
Shout out
at
Shotgun.
Guitar Center all the time, and he's doing lessons. Like, he does scratch lessons Sunday.
Does he do scratch lessons up there?
Yeah.
Hey,
he
shout out
just,
to
like, screws around
shout out to
on the
DJ Shotgun,
controllers. And
Julius.
He's killing it on a controller. You don't need a turntable to be a turntablist.
Cut like a
You
guillotine.
do it on any piece of equipment. You can have like those old little Newmark things like that big. You still do it if you put in the work. But you have to put in the work for your art. You always have to.
Absolutely, man. I mean, like, and it's just like there's a lot of clowns out there now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of, like you said, there is a lot of talented people out there.
At least we don't have a lot of masked DJs.
Masked DJs, where they have a mask. Maybe I should be that. No, I'm just kidding.
Y'all seen it first? Is our idea.
It was
Back
our idea.
off.
Hey, yeah. What is this? It's the day October 16th, 17th. We said it first. There are no masked DJs in Jacksonville right now. Maybe this video. Somebody's gonna see this and they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, maybe I should."
We're gonna have the Batman of DJs.
Right.
Now. We've done it to ourselves.
Right.
It'll be
Hey,
us.
hey. Speaking of that, hey. So Derek, as a DJ, have you ever been gypped out of pay before? I mean, have you ever had a promoter? He who must not be named. You're gonna know what I'm talking about. You ever had certain promoters try to gyp you out of pay at the end of the night? Hey, they look at you. Hey, man, they have all that, you know for a fact they killed it that night. There's like 180 people in the club that night. Like 25 fucking tickets were sold. Up per head. Hey, man. you know, we got to give you $80 tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Clubs,
Like,
pay your talent.
yes, that's what I was getting at. There's a lot of that bullshit here in Jacksonville where they don't
Clubs,
do that.
pay your talent.
That's what I'm talking about.
You see people all the time. They're just like, yeah, you can come play our club for exposure. Well, you know what? I can't buy stuff like this with exposure. I can't.
Idiot.
You want the scene to get better? You pay your artists so the artist can develop. It costs money to develop, y'all.
Absolutely. Well, and you know, it just goes right back to what we've all been, all of us, especially in this era, who we are in this era, especially being like, you know, a part of Duval since, you know, for the past 10 years, my whole life,
Yeah.
you know, but in the DJ scene, probably like 8. It's like, you know, it hasn't really changed much. You know what I mean? Like, it's like we say it, you know what I mean? Like, we try to drive that message, but that just shows me that there's not a whole bunch of support, and we're trying to change that. Welcome back. So some of the things that keep me going in the nightlife scene and just in general, one of those definitely being my family and my girlfriend, and just kind of keeping a normal lifestyle, I guess, is something that I, you know, haven't been the best at, but like just kind of setting up a routine for myself and making sure that I stay healthy and making sure that I have good food on my table. That's something that definitely keeps me going, along with the money to do that. And sometimes as a DJ, it's really hard to make money, and you gotta have the right equipment, you gotta have the right everything to do so. So it's when you don't, it's good to have the support of your family. So that's definitely the major thing that keeps me going.
See,
that's for sure.
I'm pretty much the complete opposite. I haven't like tried to keep a normal lifestyle. Mine's just gone completely weird. I live completely at night. I probably wake up at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which is late for most people. And then I DJ strip clubs primarily right now. Of course, I do my nightclubs.
You DJ where?
The New Solid Gold.
Okay.
Located off Blanding Boulevard, #1 gentleman's club. You can tell them all I said it.
Agreed. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Okay.
But like for me, yeah, he means a lot with his healthy lifestyle, because a lot of people will really be affected by like drugs and drinking. You can't like have it fall on you too much.
What was that word? What did you say?
Drugs and drinking, man.
Drugs and drinking. No.
Yeah, dare.
Did that affect you?
Me? No.
Did you feel?
I've never done drugs.
No.
And
yeah, me either.
but you gotta keep yourself on that good lifestyle.
That's what I'm talking about.
You gotta stay motivated. Everything's gotta like keep you going. You gotta have your family. If you don't, like, some people don't always have their family though, and you gotta have yourself. Bottom line, you have to be there for yourself. You have to motivate yourself. You can't sit there and think, man, I just can't do this today. Let me play some video games for 8 hours instead of spend 8 hours furthering your craft or working on a beat, because you never know. Like I've made a song that has started off of a damn thunder, just a random thunder sample, and next thing you know, I had like
thunder, lightning,
64 bars of a beat done in like less than an hour. So you have to be in the room to stay motivated. And it does help if you have someone that really backs you up. I know BrainRek has his girlfriend. She's really there for him all the time. Aww. And like I have my best friend, DJ Law. He's always there for me, and it always
shout out to DJ Law. Steven, what up, dude? That's I'm glad. Sorry.
It always helps to have a good team behind you to keep yourself going, and consistent gigs. You always want to have consistent gigs and stay true to your art, stay true to your music, always. And that's a lot of what like drives me, is just trying to like get what's in my head out.
Like like out musically, yeah, for sure.
But I'm gonna get you high today.
Out musically, I mean, like that's one like well, for equipment. I mean, think about this. I mean, you have production, then you also have, you know, DJ equipment. You know what I mean? So like what you're saying is like when you're actually like in that zone or whatever, and you actually want to create something, you want to get it out of your brain and actually like put it like into musical play, right, in the club, and actually, you know, on the, you know, in the production table too.
Well, that's what's great about places like here, man, the Rec Room. Y'all have all the stuff you need to really like get it going musically. I mean, it helps when you have your own home music studios. I know a lot of people use like FL Studio or Logic. I personally use Ableton, and then as a DJ, I use Serato.
Yeah, well, yeah, me too. Serato, yeah.
Too.
Wait. Let's back up. Didn't you use Virtual DJ?
No, I have never personally used Virtual DJ.
No.
I used to use Serato Intro when I first started, and don't feel ashamed. I mean, we've all been there.
Feel ashamed.
I used Serato Intro,
Be
but that was
ashamed.
on that little Numark thing.
Wait, Derek, we don't agree on that. No, I'm just fucking.
Hey, man, I started on a little Numark, and that is all they offered was DJ Intro, unless you wanted to pay the $300 for Serato at the time, or you get good equipment and it comes with it.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I see what you. Oh, I
mean,
no doubt about that.
Don't act like artists don't go the cheap way out sometimes. I know lots of people that'll torrent their little things. Jamie, our host,
Over here getting snacks.
Getting snacks. You didn't bring me a snack.
For real, yo, Jamie's getting fucking snacks. Do this, do that. I'm gonna eat.
Let's talk about Voodoo.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Force is strong. That's what
Voodoo, man, that place
Voodoo,
was fantastic.
The video was fantastic. It was
Ratchet.
Fantastic. It
like
started.
good
It did not
like
start off
sexy
ratchet.
You know,
It became ratchet.
Like,
yeah, well,
I don't know.
I agree. Voodoo was one of my favorite places to play. A shout out to Steve the Instigation.
Oh yeah,
for
man.
sure. Shout out to
had
Steve
that
the
place
Instigation.
going.
He really did. I mean that was the spot home. They shut us down. You know what I mean? Like they turned it into something else. You know.
Yeah, I know the city was
probably
like,
some of my best sets ever were actually performed right there in that building, and some of my better productions, Trappy Fappy being one of them, was performed right there for the first time. And you know what? It was also the birthplace, I believe, of Foreign Suspects. Our guys J Star and Abel.
If you haven't heard of them, you should really check them out.
Yeah, check them out. They're
killing
great
the game right now. Them is Swarm. Swarm's also killing the game right now.
I haven't heard a whole lot from him, but I definitely should check him out for sure. I think I've seen a few posts on there, absolutely, but I will definitely check him out. On top of that, you know, there's just a lot of talent that's sitting right here inside of Duval County anyway. You know, Jacksonville, Florida. You know, and not only in the DJ community.
Yeah, it's really overlooked a lot of times. Like the state of where our artists are, we have a lot of artists that are really like high up there, and they don't so much have the venues to put it out there. Because I mean, we lost Mavericks, we lost Pure, we lost all these clubs, and now we're down to Myth, and Myth is fantastic. I love Myth to death.
Shout out to John.
Oh yeah, John Kinesis, he's awesome. In 1904, that's another great spot. But like, what, Nighthawks?
Nighthawks.
And then what do we got? We got the beaches. Everyone loves the beaches.
Yeah, you got
who
beaches.
wants
You got
to
beaches for
drive
sure.
to the beaches and get wasted and drive home?
Man, it's almost
Nobody.
impossible now.
Nobody wants
DUIC.
to.
Hey, stay away from the beaches if you're drinking at night. Oh my God, or get an Uber.
Yeah, get an Uber.
Drive. You know what?
It
Just
ain't
drive.
worth it.
Drive safely in general. You know what I mean? I mean, really.
Or drive recklessly and just.
So yeah, right, exactly. And you know, like presently, I just think that Duval County, you know, and just some of the surrounding areas, Jacksonville, is just in a, you know, there's not, like you said, there's not many venues. There's not many outlets for the artists here to get them out there. You know what I mean?
The town is turning around. They finally tore down the courthouse. That area looks beautiful.
It does.
And then I guess the churches are selling off property, so get us some more clubs, Jacksonville.
So
we need more clubs.
Get us some more
More
clubs.
nightclubs.
You have plenty of DJs to choose from. Get us some clubs. Start a club. Definitely.
All right, we're back, man. It's Jax Local Radio Show. Oh man, and we're gonna talk about the future of the scene, the future of where we're personally going. We have an artist in the building as well. I mean, as for me, the future for me, I do a lot of stuff in my own studio. I'm working on an album and stand-up comedy. Believe it or not, you might want to find that out. I can be funny from time to time. And then, of course, the new Solid Gold, the #1 gentleman's club in the city. I said I could be funny from time to time.
You could definitely be funny. I didn't know you were going to do stand-up comedy, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it'll happen. Y'all just stay tuned for all that.
Hell yeah, I'm going to definitely stay tuned for that piece.
But I mean, of course, we always keep the music going, and we'll do some scratching for you in a little bit. But Brainrek, what do you really got going on?
You'd be so good. I just want to, first of all, before I go to me, I would just want to say you'd be so good at stand-up comedy. You've cracked me up so much in the clubs in the days that we were really fucking around back then. Oh man, some really funny times back then.
That's what it was.
Yeah, the alcohol and.
Like we always do about this.
Put on to the future.
Put on to the future. All right, so onward, gentlemen. So with me, like, you're kind of sitting in, you know, right now where my future is going to be manifested.
Hold up.
Right. So this is the Rec Room Recording Studios where we're doing the show right now, and this is going to be where I house a lot of some of my future creations. I'm going to actually get into. You
can do it.
Would be the weirdest thing.
We're talking about the weirdest thing you got into now?
Oh god. But I'm gonna go into production. I got a lot of tracks out there right now.
Listen to this track,
out there for real on my own label, Recollect Records. I got a couple tracks, but
Trappy Fappy. That was one of your
yeah.
better ones.
Yeah, man, that was released a while back on Trap Militia Records, and that was my best release yet. You know, it accumulated over 200,000 plays, which is pretty fucking good for me. You know what I mean? But I got a couple of other tracks that about February 1st, I believe, are gonna be when I release. Not a full album, but what's really interesting, super interesting about this, is that this album is going to be an accumulation of almost every type of genre that I have created before. Like, as far as like,
so that's gonna be some hip hop. It's gonna have some rock.
Right. It's gonna have all different types of like almost electronic style hip hop style music, and it's gonna there's gonna be some rapping in there, some words and stuff, and it's gonna be all my own creations. All right.
Well, I know you've done with live shows. You've had like a guitarist and drummers do stuff, and that's really a lot of where the future is going.
It is definitely going back that direction,
I mean, you see like Timmy Trumpet, he always has his trumpet, and you get live acts on stage with DJs, and it's just.
It is so. I'm glad you mentioned that, because it is so going back that direction, bro. The part of the new what I was going into right there. Part of the new show I'm doing is I'm going to be implementing a lot of my live guitar playing into my new show. So I'll be kind of DJing all of my own music at this point. And I'll be actually walking out there and playing my own guitar. Shout out to Tosh Sultana. She was one of the people that actually inspired me to do that. So I'm actually going to DJ and play, and I'm actually going to play the guitar while I do it. Do a little bit of singing and rapping here and there. Actually put on a good show that way. And this is where it's going to be housed right here in the Rec Room. I'm going to actually house the building of that stage and that particular show. So the vision is my first album is going to be all produced. It's going to be all the way. It's going to be probably 30 minutes long. All chopped up into different songs, but it's going to be a whole DJ set. Every original track is going to be all mine, all created right here in the Rec Room Recording Studios, but they're all going to be connected like a DJ set. They're all going to flow seamlessly into each other. It's going to have very chill music in the beginning, and it's going to climax in the middle, and it's going to come back down toward the end, but it's going to be like 30 minutes long. But everything's going to be broken up into different pieces. The name of the album, which is my future, which is going to be housed right here in Rec Room Recording Studios, Clever Clips of Randomness.
Damn, that shit was dope.
So I came up with that.
Trademarked.
Yeah, for sure. I came up with that. I came up with that because it is a bunch of different crazy clips, and some of the songs are older from the past. Some of the songs are some of my newest shit that I did yesterday. And they're gonna all be thrown in there and mixed together, and that's gonna be one huge project. That's gonna be my first big project. You know, so February 1st, I'm looking to finish that. So if you don't see me on social media and you can't get a hold of me, that is why I'm right here. And so for now, I've kind of throttled back on shows. Let's talk about my show career. Now, that's what I was always doing, 5 nights a week pretty much. But now I'm kind of throttled back off of that, and I'm focusing on recording different artists, recording different people, and getting my studio off the ground. That way I can comfortably house my project, Clever Clips of Randomness, and comfortably, you know, make a little bit of money. You know, at the same time, which is what it comes down to in Jacksonville and in Duval County, man.
World runs on money, that's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But right now in the studio, we have somebody very special that I want to introduce.
Speaking of the future, this is
guy
could be the future.
I know. You never know who you're sitting with. Come over here, Luke. You never know if you're sitting next to the next Post Malone, bro. So right before this show right here, we just recorded Luke Reed. Luke, tell him what your all right. So what's your Instagram, bro?
TRILLXLUKE. You can hit me on Instagram, SoundCloud, TRILLXLUKE.
Some people are dumb, man. You gotta say that one more time, dog. You gotta spell it out, bro.
All right, I got you. All
right.
Instagram, SoundCloud. You already know where you can catch me at. TRILLXLUKE.
He did the pause because, you know, some of them are stupid out there. You know
gotta have a second just to, like,
you're good.
I needed that pause, so I appreciate it.
We did it for him.
I did.
But yeah, so speaking of the future, I mean, you never know if you're sitting next to the next Post Malone. And speaking of that, when this kid came up here earlier today, right before we did the show, he was actually in here recording with us. And, you know, you get in Jacksonville, like we were saying earlier, you got some talent out there, you got some people who aren't so good coming through too. And, you know, sometimes you got to house that in here. And Luke came through, and I'll tell you what, like, one of the best artists I've heard in a while, one of the best rappers definitely that's in this area right now. Hey, Luke, how old are you, man?
I'm 19.
You're what, bro?
19.
Nuh-uh. Tell him again.
I am 19 right now.
19 right here, bro.
You already know.
19 years old. Killing the game right now. He's on his first. Is this your first podcast / radio show type deal?
This is my first thing.
First one, right?
I just want to check. You're 19, right?
Yeah, I'm 19,
bro.
Literally. 19.
Sounds like I'm trying to sell him on Craigslist or something. Fucking terrible. But
that's a different show.
Yeah, that's a different. Whoa, Jeff. Whoa, Epstein. But speaking of the future, this is where it's going. You know, you got that whole generation, and some of the stuff right now is fire. Are you, Luke, as far as your future is concerned, man, what are you looking to do? What are you looking to be as far as an artist is concerned coming up in your career? Like, you got anything planned yet other than making a couple recordings? And just how far are you wanting to take this? How about that?
Man, I'm trying to take it all the way, yo.
All the way?
Speaking of recently, I'm going to Miami in 2 days.
Lucky.
For real?
Catch me in Miami.
What are you doing down in Miami, Luke?
I'm gonna be turning up on stage. I'm not gonna be doing any shows, but I'm gonna be turning up on stage with my bro.
For real?
So yeah.
What show y'all going to, man?
What show?
What show y'all going to down there? If you're going down there on some
I don't even
Miami.
know. This was like last
He probably
week.
won't
They hit me
remember
up,
leaving
like,
if it's Miami.
They're gonna kidnap you, bro, and just take you to have a good time, huh?
Shit, man.
Hey, that's kind of that's the better way to do it, bro.
That's Miami though.
That's Miami though. Hey,
Miami.
Luke Reed. Hey, tell him one more time. What is it?
Luke Reed. TRILLXLUKE. Hit me up on SoundCloud, Instagram, and all of that. Just
right here, and shout out to the record, man. Tell him where you're at right now.
Dog. We in the
I appreciate
right
it.
now, making some tracks, bro.
We want to thank y'all for letting us riff and everything.
Yes.
Like, it's great times, man. Jacksonville, you can definitely look forward to seeing all of us around. I'm D3TAY, it's BRAINREK.
Luke Reed.
If you'd like to help support the show promoting local talent, please cash app us at # Jax Local Radio Show.
Duval.